A long time ago, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, lived a young boy. The boy was known for his insatiable curiosity and kindness. One day, his mom asked him to go to the market to buy some bread. But when he got there, he realized that he had forgotten his money. Hungry and with an empty pocket, he walked through the market, his stomach grumbling with each step. Suddenly, he heard a soft voice. "Why the long face, young man?" The boy looked up to see an old woman with a basket of freshly baked bread beside her. "I'm sorry, ma'am," the boy replied, "but I've forgotten my money and I'm too poor to buy bread." The old woman's eyes twinkled with kindness. "Don't you worry, child. Here, take this bread. It will fill your belly." She broke off a piece of bread and handed it to the boy. Overjoyed, the boy took the bread and quickly ate it. It tasted like sunshine and happiness. As he savored the last bite, he thought about giving something back to the kind old woman. Then he had an idea. He took the remaining bread and broke it into two equal pieces. He handed one piece to the old woman and said, "Here, you should have this." The old woman looked at the boy, a smile lighting up her wrinkled face. "You have not only filled your stomach, but also grown your gratitude." The boy couldn't understand what she meant, so the old woman explained, "When someone does something nice for you, it's important to show your appreciation. You could have simply said thank you and walked away, but instead you did something even better. You shared what little you had. By breaking the bread with me, you have shown your gratitude." The boy blushed, realizing that he had indeed grown in his understanding of gratitude. The old woman continued, "This is the way of life, child. When you're given something, give back in kind. When you receive warmth, offer warmth in return. And when you feel love, reflect on how you can show it." The boy nodded, his young mind absorbing the old woman's words. He understood that gratitude wasn't just about saying thank you. It was about sharing, caring, and passing on the kindness that he had received. As the days went by, the boy never forgot the lesson he learned from the old woman. Whenever he experienced something wonderful, he remembered to share it with others. He would give compliments like breadcrumbs, helping others became his daily habit, and he always remembered the old woman's words. One day, while walking through the market, he saw the same old woman at her basket of bread. Overjoyed to see her again, he went up to her and said, "You have not only filled my stomach, but also grown my gratitude." The old woman smiled, her eyes twinkling. "And you, child, have not only remembered my words, but also put them into action. That is the greatest reward for me." And so the boy continued to live his life, sharing everything he had and making the world a better place, because he had listened to the words of a wise old woman who taught him that gratitude and kindness were the ingredients for a fulfilling life. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a beautiful princess who was loved by everyone. But you know what? Despite all the luxuries and comforts she had, Princess Alara was not happy. Why? Because she was too greedy. One day, a wise old woman came to the kingdom. Hearing about the princess's greed, the old woman went to her and said, "I want to give you a magic gift, princess, but it will only work if you are willing to give up your greed." Intrigued, Alara asked, "What kind of magic gift?" The old woman replied, "I will give you a magic mirror that will tell you the truth about anything you ask." Princess Alara hesitated. She knew that getting rid of her greed would mean losing a part of herself, but the idea of having a magic mirror was too tempting to resist. So she agreed to the old woman's terms. The old woman waved her magic wand and poof, the mirror appeared. "Now ask me anything," said the old woman. The very first question that popped into Princess Alara's head was, "Will I ever become the most beautiful woman in the world?" The mirror shimmered and replied, "Only the purest of hearts can be the most beautiful. Do you have a pure heart, princess?" Alara was taken aback. She had never thought of beauty in those terms. All she cared about was having more beauty products and clothes than anyone else. She realized that in her quest for material things, she had neglected the most important thing, her heart. Determined to become the most beautiful woman, not in looks, but in character, Princess Alara embarked on a journey. She visited far-off lands, helping those in need and spreading kindness wherever she went. As the years passed, Princess Alara transformed into the most beautiful woman, not because of her looks, but because of her pure heart. And guess what? She still had her magic mirror.